Very good afternoon to you. My name is Ray Chang, and I'm speaking to you here from my home in sunny Tenerife. Why am I speaking to you from sunny Tenerife? Well, I've spent the last 40 years as predominantly a sales manager. Now, what I've noticed is within that 40 years, a lot of people come into the industry thinking that it is a piece of cake, thinking it's an easy way to make a lot of money. Well, during that 40 years, I've also found that most of them leave the industry disillusioned and somewhat depressed. Why? Because, quite simply, it's not an easy life. It's not an easy job. It's a job that takes skill, and it's a job that takes training, and it's a job that you have to take seriously. Lots of them came in thinking they could just play around and earn a lot of money and drive a fast car. Oh dear. Mainly though, they were the younger ones. I was a younger one too, and I learned my lesson very, very quickly. So what is the purpose of this YouTube channel? Well, the purpose of it is to help those of you who've maybe just started in sales and need some guidance. Those of you who perhaps are thinking of a career in sales. Again, some guidance. And those of you who maybe have been in sales for a little while and perhaps are not performing as well as you either believe that you could or you believe that you should. There is guidance for all. And a little bit of fun along the way as well. Because over the years, I've worked in several different industries, from home improvements, loft insulation, windows even, to financial services, which is my main concern. And also, as you noticed, I said I'm here in sunny Tenerife. Yes, I spent several years in the dreaded dark world of timeshare. And my word, there are some stories to tell from that too. Now, as you may or may not be aware, I am sitting here at my bar in sunny Tenerife, in my lounge. So cheers. Why am I sitting at my bar? Well, those of you who've perhaps been in sales for a little bit of time will notice that it's where we congregate. At the end of the day, we share stories. Where do we share them? At the bar. And I have my very own in my lounge. And I'm prepared to share my stories with you, to help you to be able to have something of the life that I've had, maybe even better. But it all takes the fact that you have one of the lessons that you need to learn and put into action. And that is, you have two of these, one of these. Use them accordingly. So if you listen to what I've got to say, and if you apply what I want to show you, then you will do an awful lot better than you're doing now. And it will also give you a great start in sales. Don't get me wrong, it is a great life. It's a great life, and yes, if you're in direct sales, please don't get sales mixed up with FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, going down to Auntie Mary's corner shop and asking her how many more Mars bars she wants this month. That's not selling, that is an order taker. In direct sales, you are an order maker. Now what I'm going to do is to teach you all how to do that in several different ways. For example, how when you get in front of someone who is a potential client, how you sell yourself. Because that's the first thing you're ever going to do. If they don't like you, it doesn't matter what you're selling. You could be selling a Rolls Royce for a tenner. They ain't going to buy it from you. So you've got to sell yourself first. So how to do that? You've got to sell your company after that. Before you even start thinking about your product, you've got to give it credibility. And one thing that you really need to be when you start doing all of this is you need to be positive. You need to have that PMA a positive mental attitude. They need to feel your positivity, because if you're positive about your product, they have anticipation about what it's going to be. If you're positive about yourself, they will feel more comfortable speaking to you. And if you're more positive about your company, they'll be more positive themselves about allowing your company to alter their life in whatever way, shape is going to come. So this is what I'm going to talk about on my channel that I decided to call Sales or Selling at the Bar, because that's where we do it. So if you want to have a bit of a laugh, you want to learn something, you want to further your career, then why not come and join me next time, probably within a week, here on Selling at the Bar. Cheers.